Chef, that after an entire season, this is the first time we're actually sitting down and enjoying a cup of coffee and a conversation together.
Absolutely true, and I'm so amazed with your energy level on the show.
Don't believe it, Chef, it's all just coffee. But what I really should be amazed by is the way ideas brew in your head. You know, we've had so many guests and they give you stories, they give you places, they give you inspiration, and you just somehow manage to bring all of it back to that plate. And that creative brewing happening in your mind is really something to be inspired by. Well, speaking of brewing, the Nikai coffee machine is capable of making a latte, a cappuccino, and a single and double espresso. It also has a thermoblock heating and pre-brew system, and it has an auto flow stop feature, which ensures the right amount of espresso in your cup. Okay, enough sitting. Should we get to work?
Chalo, chalo.
Chalo, chalo. Hello and welcome to Colors Food Trails Season 5, a show presented by Nikai Electronics and Home Appliances, powered by Arm & Hammer in association with Panadol Migraine, Centrum, Johnson's Baby, Capricin, Lindt Master Chocolatier, Haldiram's, and the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. I've got to say, it's been an incredible season, a journey full of lots of stories, lots of travel, and some unforgettable meals. But to finish off this season, we have a true showstopper, someone who's got plenty of stories to tell and wears many hats. She's a presenter, an MC, a foodie, a traveler, and let's hear her.
Hi, my name is Rutavi Mehta and I am a content creator and a tourism marketing specialist. I work in various sections of tourism where I create unique travel and food experiences for the tourism board. So I've worked with about 44 of them, and I also create unique destinations and food and travel experiences for my audience as a content creator. And this is actually my passion.
Welcome onto the show, Riti. We're so happy to have you.
I'm so excited and can't wait to see what's in the line.
Oh, well, we've got a lot. We've had some show-stopping ends to our meals at Carnival by Treston. You know, Chef is known for these like show-stopping displays. And you are our showstopper on the season today.
I'm excited to be the one.
The little that I know of Rutavi and what I've seen on the internet, your travels are far and wide. You've literally traveled around the world.
Yes, I have. So the most difficult and adventure race that I've done and my experience is when I drove from Kerala to Sikkim in a rickshaw, in an auto rickshaw.
From Kerala all the way to Sikkim?
Yeah, that's 2,670 kilometers.
My God, how long did that take?
It took us 13 days because it's a race, and obviously the auto rickshaw can really not go so fast.
And you were actually driving
Yeah,
it?
so we're two of us, two Americans and me, and this was for a charity. So it's called the Rickshaw Run, and it's one of the most dangerous. The second most dangerous, the first is Mongol Rally.
Wow, I cannot wait to hear the stories, and we're going to have plenty of time to chat. But I know Chef is waiting to write down his question paper, right? So we'll start with, first of all, what are your top 5 favorite places in the world?
So since I'm not someone who collects all the countries and cities together and say these are my favorite, but I do like Reykjavik, which I recently went. It was fantastic city.
That's the capital of Iceland,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Bali, of course, the food there is magnificent. Mumbai, because of course I'm from there, and London. So these are the 5 places I think, and Zagreb, which I forgot to add. Amazing. The food culture there is very, very nice.
Wow, that's interesting. I've actually never heard anyone say Zagreb on this show.
Yes, this
that's
is the
quite
first
unusual.
time I'm hearing also.
Yeah.
Somebody saying they like it.
Yeah,
it's got a very vast cuisine from the coastal to the city area, so they have really nice food to enjoy. And also being a vegetarian, very few cities actually give you that advantage. Wow. So Reykjavik was one which I feel that even a petrol pump had the best food that I've ever had in so many countries.
Really?
So, yeah.
All right, so let's move on to your favorite dishes. What are your top 5 favorite things to eat on any given day?
So as an Indian, I think the most basic thing that we all enjoy is dal. So for me, dal makhani is my favorite till now. Like, that's my comfort food, and even the fine dining experience. I judge a restaurant by dal makhani. So you present to me.
That's a tough one, Chef.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
so
a
that's
really
a
tough
judgment
one.
I do on the restaurants. And Strangely, people say that as a vegetarian, you don't get sushis or you don't enjoy sushi, but I love sushi a lot.
Really?
So just yesterday also, I went to a beautiful restaurant, vegan. They have nice sushis. So I am a big fan of sushi.
Lovely.
And Chinese and Thai, as I said, is my favorite as well.
Super. So you got Chinese, Thai, sushi, and dal makhani.
Right.
I don't know what chef's going to do with that, but I know it's going to be something spectacular. What about your favorite desserts?
I am a big fan of chocolate, so chocolate ganache with strawberry is my favorite. And as I said, I like to judge the restaurant. So the creaminess of the ganache is what I love to have in a chocolate. I like peach pie cream. I also love pear gateau, and I tried that in French Fruit Festival. It was spectacular. I haven't had yet in Dubai yet. So I'm not sure if someone can make that, but I had it in France, so it was really nice.
And what about from the Thai side of the world? Do you like any of the...
My basic is Thai curry.
Okay.
I love Thai curry the most.
Right. So when it comes to festivals, what are some of the festivals that you really enjoy celebrating?
So when I was just 16 years old, and I come from a background where I'm not allowed to travel solo, the first festival I ever went was Pushkar.
Right.
And I still have some great memories of food, travel, camels. That's the first time I even saw camel there. So I was super excited. So that's one of my favorite festivals. I also like Hornbill Festival. It's in India, and it's one of the most gorgeous, where they have the tribes from Nagaland, and you can see them right through there. I also like the Edinburgh Festival.
And what about colors? You said browns, you said green.
Brown, green, and actually even orange is my favorite colors.
Lovely. Well, I think we've gotten our brief, right, Chef?
Yes.
Chef's got a lot of homework to do, and we've got a lot of chatting and playing of games, but we will do all of that after a short break. Welcome back to Colors Food Trail Season 5, a show presented by Nikai Electronics and Home Appliances, powered by Arm & Hammer in association with Panadol Migraine, Centrum, Johnson's Baby, Capri-Sun, Lindt, Master Chocolatier, Haldiram's, and the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Well, on the show today, we have the wonderful Rutavi, who's traveled the world and makes sure that many other people travel with her. And she's given us a long and very challenging list of places, going from Reykjavik to Mumbai, from London to Bali.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's Zagreb, which is like right in the middle of it all. Chef, what's the plan? How are we going to cater to this woman's long list of demands?
The cities that she mentioned was very interesting. Okay, I did some research, and then I have something from Iceland and Akal. There is a famous dish which is like a fermented shark. So what they do is like they bury the shark and they let it ferment for 7-8 months. And the challenging part is like to eat it. For the first time eaters, it is very sour.
Yes.
I have a similar concept for a vegetarian. Let's see if she can try it or not.
Wow, okay.
That's going to be interesting.
And secondly, Croatia is famous for black ink risotto. So what I have done is like I'll be making a black risotto, and she mentioned Thai curry. She loves Thai curry. So we'll be pairing that risotto with Thai curry. And then I'll be taking to her Bali with some sambal inspired chili oil.
Wow, I told you
love
he's an
sambal.
artist.
Yeah, I love sambal. Like, I actually have someone who actually sends me sambal all the way from Bali.
Oh, that's amazing. Maybe you should give me that number. Maybe I could ask them for some sambal also.
Yeah. Amazing.
All right, Chef, let's get cooking.
Absolutely. So I'll be adding some garlic, some celery, some onions. So I have added butter and I am just waiting for the water to be absorbed by the rice. Once it is done, Then we will allow our risotto mixture to cool down, and then after that we'll be adding some more ingredients.
Lovely. And while that risotto is like, getting all of chef's love, how about we play a little bit of a game? So this is a food and travel quotient game.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a fact, and then maybe you can tell me whether or not it's true.
That sounds interesting. Yes.
Okay. Any idea where croissant originated from?
Italy?
Actually, no. One would have thought it's Paris, but it's not. It's Vienna. Have you ever been to Vienna?
I have been there.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful place. So apparently it's inspired by the Austrian Kipferl, but now, of course, everyone in Paris kind of has adopted it as theirs. Okay, try and guess the 3,000-year-old ingredient that would still be okay for consumption and perfectly edible, by the way, because it's got so many natural preservatives.
I think it's jaggery.
What do you think, chef? Any guesses?
Maybe honey?
It is honey. That's
Yes.
right.
I was close.
You were close. You were close. You were close. Okay. So this I actually did not know until today. Which vegetable was the first to be grown in space? Any idea?
If it's from the movie Mars, then it's potato.
It is potato.
Absolutely.
You can always rely on Hollywood. In 1995, the potato was grown in space aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia as part of an experiment to study food production in microgravity. Good to know that if we have a Mars settlement, we'll also have French fries. And the last question, what was once used as a currency by the Mayans and the Aztecs?
I give up.
This one ingredient. Mayans and Aztecs.
Cinnamon?
No.
Pepper.
I actually went to Machu Picchu, and this was one of the things that I brought back as a souvenir from Peru.
Oh, I'm not good.
Sugar?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
So simple.
So simple. All right, chef. Speaking of chocolate, is our
So-
dark risotto ready?
Yeah, the risotto is cooked properly. Now I'll be removing it in a bowl, and then we'll be cooling it in a Nikkei refrigerator.
I've got to remind you folks that you've got to deodorize your fridge regularly. By using Arm & Hammer baking soda, you can eliminate all those old fridge smells with one easy step. All you've got to do is place a box of Arm & Hammer baking soda on your fridge shelf and replace the box every 30 days to keep your fridge smelling fresh and the foods tasting even fresher. So the risotto has been chilled, so what's the next step?
Now I'll be adding some mozzarella into it, and then we'll be crumbing it with some breadcrumbs, and then it's ready to deep fry.
So while the arancini balls get nice and fried, how about we play a little game?
Again?
Yeah, you remember in school we used to have something called match the following?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to get you to match the following now. Let's see whether you can figure out which dish is from which place, and your time starts now.
Oh God.
You can take help from chef. Daulat ki chaat is from Delhi. Litti choka is from Bihar. Poha jalebi, of course, Madhya Pradesh. And akki roti from Karnataka. That's absolutely right. Have you tried all of these dishes?
No. I mean, not all of them.
Which have you tried?
I think I've tried Litti Choka, Daulat ki chaat, Rasmalai. Haven't tried Poha Jalebi and Akki Roti.
Oh my god, I must take you out for akki roti.
Really?
Tomorrow morning, I am taking you out for a nice akki roti.
You get it here?
You do actually.
Wow.
You get it in a lot of restaurants that are, have Kannadiga or
What is it made
Karnataka-based
of?
cuisine. So it's a rice flour kind of roti,
Okay.
but they pat it down with the hand. So it looks a bit rough. It's not neatly rolled out. It's not such a
Okay.
clean circle. They do that and
With
they
the
pat
hand,
it
yeah.
down. Yeah, and it's got sometimes onion in it, dill leaves.
So it's like from not sweet, it's the sour side, or
It's like a savory
Like a
thing. It's
savoury thing.
I guess you would say it's a bit more like a dosa,
like a dosa,
but made out of rice flour, and
Okay.
it's a little bit thicker. So it's got and sometimes they put peanuts in it, which is so divine.
Wow, sounds delicious.
One of the most underrated dishes of Karnataka, I've got to admit. You know, since we've been talking about all of these delicious dishes on this list, do you think maybe we should try some Haldiram's Rasmalai?
Oh,
Just
wow.
as a in-between sweet note while chef gets the main course ready?
I love rasmalai. There are only 4 dishes in dessert I try, and one of that is rasmalai.
Amazing! Well, here we go. Chef, a little break for you.
Thank you.
I think this is a staple that everyone has in their fridge, the Haldiram's ready-to-eat Rasmalai, because you never know when a celebration is around the corner or when you have guests over, right?
Absolutely.
Haldiram's, barso se pyar jatane ka tarika. And now the last part of the dish, chef. I know you spent so much time making the risotto and then the arancini balls. Where are we now?
So now it's time to make our Thai curry.
Wow.
Oh,
So for that, I'll be heating some oil. Now it's time to add the spinach and basil paste. So जो चैलेंज के बारे में मैंने पहले कहा था, अभी वो टाइम आ गया है.
Amazing.
So as I mentioned कि fermented sharks होता है, मैंने आपके लिए बनाया है fermented bear paws.
wow.
Wow, what is this?
What is it made of?
So what I have done is like I have fermented cucumber.
Huh?
Okay?
Okay.
And I have made a puree out of it, and I have made a popsicle for you.
Wow.
Interesting.
So
Wow.
let me present that for you.
Cool.
Sure.
Oh, wow, so cute.
Very nice. Okay.
It's truly Iceland on a plate.
Definitely. Let's
The
try.
surprise element.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try. It's cucumber and wasabi.
Absolutely.
The last part was wasabi.
Maybe you need
So
to take a
interesting.
big bite.
Yeah, I just didn't take a big bite yet.
Oh wow. Oh wow. All right. I mean,
She got a wasabi.
wow. I just had the wasabi hit too. Woo. Wowzers.
So let them enjoy the popsicle. As you mentioned, you love boho art.
Absolutely.
So we are using a boho plate. In that, I'll be plating the black risotto arancini along with some Thai curry and sambal chili oil.
And that's on the plate.
There.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What was so beautiful about it? I think that's the wonderful thing about Dubai though, right? That you can live here and get the best.
Put the
And
edible
there you
flowers.
go.
I love that.
And finally, Rutvi, it's time for you to eat.
I'm so excited to see what exactly chef has prepared.
Let's go ahead and take a bite.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah?
If you know how sambal and curry tastes, but the combination of two, it's really nice. I mean,
Thank you so much.
I'm not just saying it for the saying it, but it's really different. You should try as well.
Do I get a shot at this, chef?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Feel
Let's
free.
taste your,
It's too
I think, your beautiful Thai curry.
Maybe you can remove the
the
lotus stem and then you can.
Just perfect. It's all those typical Thai flavors, right?
Absolutely.
The
Oh, that's a big bite.
I'm going to have a whole. Oh!
Good? A mouthful of goodness.
It's really good. It's so many flavors together. I wouldn't think the Thai curry, sambal, the ink, which is like the most famous in Zagreb, together. It's really nice. Can I take this doggy bag home?
Absolutely.
I have no words. It's really nice.
Yeah? Well,
It's very different.
you're going to give Chef a 10 on 10 for this?
More than that.
More than that?
I wouldn't think he could make Thai curry with sambal. That's an odd combination, first of all. So he's aware that sambal has a very strong taste. It can overpower most of the taste. So he actually just put drops so that it doesn't overpower the entire taste that is there in the dish.
Amazing. Amazing.
So that's
work.
like very great knowledge to have in terms of
Thank
cooking.
you.
Excellent.
It's incredible. Well, with a little bit more of that main course to finish off, we're going to take a tiny break. But when we come back, will we be able to, please your taste buds when it comes to desserts? We'll have to find out after a short break. Welcome back to Colors Food Trail Season 5, a show presented by Nikai Electronics and Home Appliances, powered by Arm & Hammer, in association with Panadol Migraine, Centrum, Johnson's Baby, Capri-Sun, Lindt Master Chocolatier, Haldiram's, and the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Well, now the time has finally come for us to bowl you over with our desserts. Rutavi, are you ready?
Yes, definitely. After the popsicle, I don't know what is going to be there next.
Okay, all right, Chef, what's the plan?
So for the final finale part, as she mentioned, her first festival was Pushkar.
Yes.
So taking back to that memories, I have created a ghevar. As she loves peach pie as well, so I'll be putting the filling of peach on top of the ghevar, and I have made a nice jelly of peach which will be covering the compote.
Wow.
This is like a mix of total different substitutes.
It's like a what you call Rajasthani ghevar peach pie. This will be presented in a nice lovely box. It again have a Pushkar design drawings on top of it. So just to take you back through the memory lanes.
Wow.
So what I'll be doing is like in ghevar, I'll be piping some rabdi. And then I'll be putting some peach compote. Now on top of it, I'll be placing the peach jelly that I have made.
Oh wow.
That's interesting.
It's like guava jelly, but
Yeah.
made of peach.
Like how you get aam papad.
The aam papad.
Yeah, similar take on that. And along
What's
with
that?
this, I am be adding some coriander flour just for
Coriander
the
flour?
freshness. Yes.
Gorgeous.
Oh, nice.
And for one last time, Riti, our last dessert for the season. Thank you so much once again for being part of Colors Food Trail. And I can't believe it's our last dessert.
And
But
I feel special that I'm on the last one and I get to try the best desserts till now.
absolutely, we invite you to taste your ghevar with pear.
Okay. I don't know what to expect, but let's try.
I promise you this, that we've never had a guest who has been disappointed by Chef's creations. So he has a 100% track record. That was more of a question mark than a what? How did those flavors come together?
I'm confused. Because obviously the flavors are totally different. The peach compote is really nice. It really melts in your mouth. The ghevar, I don't know, it's totally different. All the mixtures that you've done in the desert is totally different. The jelly has its own taste and it's really nice. I mean, I really liked it.
Lovely.
It's very different that I would think all these 4 components to be together. It's done fabulously.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great
so
job.
much.
I mean, to think all the special dishes that I had and then you guys made a one dish out of it. I had no clue this was going to happen.
Well, I must say that it's been a season that's been full of surprises, full of creativity, and Chef, I must say, Chef, hats off to you for having brought so
Definitely.
much of creativity to the table. And time after time, episode after episode, I've seen people come in here and tell you stories, and you've turned it into unique dishes that will only ever exist once. So we thank you so much for that, and thank you to the wonderful guests like Riti who've come here sharing their stories and telling us all about their lives and their travels and their food experiences to inspire us to create new things at home. And for those of you at home who have been watching, we hope that you take some inspiration from all of the creativity and all of the stories that you've seen on the show. Thank you once again. On behalf of the entire team of Colors TV, we wish you a wonderful year. This is the end of Colors Food Trail Season 5.